The Divorce, Part 3, all other parts down below. So little update for today. My wife's aunt has late-stage cancer. She has already gone to 2 chemotherapy treatments. She was in remission for a while, but now it's back. She is leaving this coming up weekend to go for her 3rd bout of chemotherapy, and the doctor's prognosis is not good. The aunt had all of the family come up this weekend so they can have an essentially this may be a goodbye the last time I ever see you party. My brother-in-law tells me earlier this week that my wife was having issues going because she has her marathon on Sunday, which is where she met this guy. The brother gives her crap about not going to see their aunt and choosing a marathon over it and realizing what a selfish piece of crap she's being. She goes, a normal sane caring person would go for the entire weekend, which all the other family are. But nope, not my wife. She decides in her infinite wisdom to drive up early this morning and spend about 6 hours with her aunt and then leave to go back so she can make sure to make it to the marathon tomorrow morning. Most likely she is going home so she can stay at Scott's house, so they can drive to the marathon together tomorrow morning. Who the hell does that? Is this a typical symptom or mentality of a person going through the fog? I know she's being selfish, but I assumed that she would not walk away from a family member that's about to pass just so she can participate in some stupid half-marathon. She is a selfish, lying cheat that is a shadow of the person that I thought I knew. All she cares about it is what is happening between her legs. That being nice to her is not going to accomplish anything. That I need to go dark again, as I am only torturing myself with false hope. That I need to cut ties with her family and not try to get info out of them, since that keeps me in the game and helps maintain false hope. That I need to disengage, because if she is willing and capable, with no remorse, to knowingly choose an event over a family member that was there when she was born, potential last party, what could she be capable of doing to me? Up until this morning we were friends on Facebook. I log on this morning to post a picture of me and my daughter on her birthday and finds that now the ex-wife has friended the other man. She knew that I would see this. I immediately unfriended her and changed my relationship status. My family unfriended her as well once they saw it. She obviously has no respect for me whatsoever. So, I realize I can't do what I wanted and hope that being nice to her is going to make any difference. So, it is back to being dark. Eventually this affair gotta fizzle out and she will come crawling back, and by then I'm not going to want her. I am so pissed right now that I'm seeing red. I stayed with her for one session after that one, because it was the one after the wife, and I went and I wanted some insight into what the therapist thought about my wife. There is no need to stay with her if I am not trying to get info from her about my wife's state of mind, and if she is just going to discount my behavior. Just to give you all an idea of her frame of mind. She is staying at her parents' house now. Her brother is living at my old apartment and paying for it himself. She is living for free right now. She hates living with her parents. Her brother and her are moving in with each other. He told her that she can stay at the parents' house and save, while he gets a cheap place for himself. Her response was, "How much can I save in a year?" When he told her that she could save at least $6,000, her response was that she can get a boob job with that. He got angry with her. He told her that he is not spending his money so she can save up to get a boob job. She got angry and told him then, "Duck it, I am not living her. I will get my own place and save nothing." Wow, just wow. To those that have been through this and have gotten to the point where they are detached, how did you handle the anger? I dread talking to her because I know my anger will show over the phone. I am not yelling at her, but I am cold. One word answers and I rush her to get off the phone. How did you handle this, or is what I am doing okay? Most communications are done via text, but she calls to talk to my daughter. She called this morning to say good morning to our daughter and then asked to talk to me. She wanted to talk about our daughter's tuition for school. I answered her, but in short answers. I know that I am being abrasive. I feel it. I cannot help it. I am not rude or abusive, just cold. Obviously, I have every right to be that to her. She makes my blood boil right now. So, I sent her this. Attached is the final signed marriage settlement agreement. Please sign it and get back to me, so I can get it to my attorney. I will send originals to your attention today via UPS for tomorrow delivery. Have the originals signed and notarized. Going forward, please send anything you would like to discuss via email or text. Thanks. She responded with, "We have to discuss some things regarding. I would call you tonight, but I want to focus on celebrating A's birthday. Does this mean no more emails? I can only contact you via text messages. We still need to discuss custody, and I'm not sure how you want to discuss that over text message." She responded within 2 minutes. I am going to respond with, "What is there to discuss? We are switching, as per our conversation, to a 7-day schedule. Yes, further communication should be via text or email." A quick overview of what happened. Wife asked for divorce on October 6th. Wife is caught going out with another man on 7th. She was caught multiple times texting this guy while we still lived in the same house. Even after she swore she would not talk to him, while still living together, I found protections in her bag. She was hiding her phone so I could not see conversations between them. Her grievances are she was alone for a long time, she wanted a divorce for a while. I neglected her. I stopped opening up about feelings. We grew apart. She claims she wants to go to therapy for herself, but of course has not. My family hates her now. Her father hates me. Her mother is pissed at her, as is her brother. They tell her she is being selfish, a bad mother, a bad wife, etc. Her fears about reconciliation are, she is afraid she will get emotionally attached to me again and the changes would not be permanent. She will just be miserable again. She moved out of our house on the 14th. I am codependent. I am a nice guy. I have met an attorney and got the MSA prepared, as of today, November 7th. She agrees to it, but has not signed it. She believes she is the victim. The OM is a complete douche. The wife is being completely selfish. The wife chose the OM in a marathon over her aunt and her daughter's 4th birthday. She has added the OM to Facebook as a friend. I removed her. We are completely NC. I told her to only contact me via email or text. Here are my observations about myself. I am a nice guy. I put my wife on a pedestal and thought nothing but the world of her. I never thought she would be capable of what she has done. I did not look at her as an attractive person. Outside of being with me, I never communicated. We would talk, but I never gave my full undivided attention to her. I would always be doing something else or just listening to appease her. I never participated in her interests. She is a runner. I hate running. To me, running is the punishment you get in real sports. Sorry to offend any runners here. Likewise, she never participated in mine, but I should have tried harder to take an interest in her recreational activities. I lied to her. I lied about stupid things that made no sense to lie about. I did this because I was ashamed. She would think less of me and leave me. I tried to please her no matter what. This is something that I did with everyone. I would lie to family and friends to make myself feel better. My father left me when I was 4 years old and I feared the same would happen if I told her the truth. The thing is, the truth was not bad. It was stupid little things that, looking back, would not be reason enough to end a marriage. I was very affectionate, but affection to me was bonding. I would hold her hands, hug her, kiss her, etc., but usually with the end goal of sleeping together. I would give her a hug and immediate grab her butt. I always assumed that affection is affection, but I realize now that affection is different from admiration. Bonding is not everything. I was distant. I am a loner, by nature. I would come home and want to unwind, so I would sit in my room at my PC or do something that I wanted to do. I did not have my own activities, other than my PC, that I would do without her. I have no friends other than family. I would always spend all my free time with family. I have one guy friend, her brother, that I consider, and he does too, my brother. Regardless of what happens with my relationship, I would guilt or manipulate to get what I wanted. I shifted blame on her to cover my own insecurities. I played the victim, because I would always put her above my own needs and then woe is me when my needs were not met. I never confronted her with problems that I felt or worries that I had. I depended on her to make me happy and would use any method in my arsenal to make that happen. I did not care if I lied, guilted, to get what I wanted from her. I never stood up to her. I would always just go along with what she wanted. I was never decisive. I assumed that if I just went along with what she wanted, she would be happy. I did not think that she would want someone that would choose, even if she did not want to do that. What we're doing, going and stick to it. I always deferred to her for decisions. I always gave to her and to others with the subconscious understanding that I would get back for it. I never gave for the good of giving. When I did not get something back, I was resentful and bitter. God, I am a mess today. How long does it take to not miss her so much? I just want to go to her office and tell her how I feel. I know that has gotten me nowhere. I see who she is right now. I still love her and want her back. What does that say about me? I miss our family. I hate that this guy is getting what I should have. I hate that our vows mean nothing. I hate how I swore to stay with her for better or worse and I do not get the same treatment. I know victim role. Poor me. My birthday is tomorrow and the 2 people in the world I want to share it with are not going to be there. I think that is what is getting to me today. I want her to sign the MSA solely so I have some legal protection against her trying to take custody of my daughter or changing financial aspects. The incidental items I could care less for. She has been so erratic during this that I am just not sure what she is capable of right now and do not want to risk her getting bad advice from her father. Boyfriend about how she is entitled to take me to the cleaners. I am going to let the divorce papers sit. I will not file those. I will let the consequences catch up to her once we are completely NC, which will start this week. On Monday, we go week to week with our daughter, so I will not need to see her. The ex, at all. Father-in-law hates me for a few reasons. 1. His daughter is never wrong. The whole family knows about what she is doing, but he is the one that does not care. She must have a good reason to do it and that reason is I am a piece of crap. 2. We went through a foreclosure, so we needed his help in signing for a new car last year. We purchased 2 new ones for us, but we needed his signature for one. So, he is the sole signatory on a $30,000 car note that I told her I am not comfortable taking. so she is responsible for it. So, since she cannot afford it, he has to pay for it. Of course, this is my fault. 3. There was an issue with his car insurance that was caused by me. The new car had to be on his policy. Since he was the only signatory, his premium increased substantially for the next 6 months. He wants me to pay for it, which I had no issue doing. I called him to get the information for it, so I can get it to the attorney. And he was a complete ass to me. So, I am not paying him. I will not be disrespected like that when I am willing to pay for something that legally I am not responsible to pay. I told his son, my best friend, about it. They have a terrible relationship too. And I told him I would pay him instead. The son pays all the bills for the father. He will then put it into his savings and we will do something together with that money. I feel better since I paid him, not the dad. He likes it too, since he can tell his dad that he cost them X amount of dollars by being an ass to me. So, screw him. I do not care. I tried in the beginning to talk to him so he would see my side, but I am done going against the in-law spin machine. I am sure she tells them just how bad of a husband I was. I know the mom does not believe it, so today has been okay so far. It is my 29th birthday, so I have that going for me. I expected to wake up and be depressed, since I do not have my wife or daughter with me today. But I feel fine. So far it is like any other birthday. She forgot my birthday the last 2 years, so not having her call or tell me happy birthday in the morning is nothing new. Hopefully the rest of the day is this smooth. In bad news, I went out and purchased a new TV, 6 days before the wife asked for a divorce, to upgrade what I had. I spent almost $3,000 on it, and during the move to my new place it broke. Nothing that I can do about it. Money down the drain. Chalking this up to the cost of the divorce too. So, therapy went well today. I printed the list on the first page of my personal observations. I went over them with her. She immediately said that I am codependent. She gave me some advice on how to deal with it. We talked about the big issues that I have, specifically the lying. We talked about my father, who left when I was little. We talked about how I fear becoming like him, but that by me lying like I was doing, that I am in fact becoming more like him and driving people away. We talked about my abandonment issues stemming from my father leaving. It was good. I went to the gym to work out with my brother-in-law, who told me the wife is moving in with him this weekend, since she is miserable at home with her parents. I said okay, I do not care about that. I am going there tomorrow morning to get the rest of my things, before she goes over there tomorrow night. So far today is good. I am feeling better, observing her instead of hanging on every word she says. I will be happy once I do not have to hear or see her. The therapist said the same thing, that she will crash and burn with this new guy soon and she will run to what she is comfortable with. Me. Will I want her, is the question. So today she swore she would have the MSA signed. Nothing. She had my daughter call me to say happy birthday. Nothing from her. No happy birthday. No mention of the documents. Nothing. 8 years together and I do not even get a happy birthday. What a mess. She is making it very easy to disconnect from her. Sere, we got together with my brother-in-law and his girlfriend. 10+ years. I consider her my sister-in-law. As does she. We went to my sister's house and hung out and had some drinks. We did not talk about the STBX at all. They are firmly on my side through this. I asked them both to not talk about her to me at all. I told them only if it affects my daughter to tell me. They have honored that, which is nice. My sister and sister-in-law snuck away for a minute. I found out that they went to talk about my ex. The sister-in-law told my sister then she hopes that the ex does not try to get me back and that she hopes she leaves me alone. She said that if she comes to her senses, she hopes that it is not for a while. When asked why, she said that because she feels that I will not heal if it is too soon and will not learn a lesson from this. The rest of the night went smoothly. No call from ex. Complete NC. I went to the gym today and I talked to my brother-in-law about what we were doing about the TV shows we all watched together. Me, brother-in-law, sister-in-law and wife. Watch Boardwalk Empire, Walking Dead, Game of Thrones and Homeland together. I was curious if we would have to split which shows we watched with them. He told me no, since she, ex-wife, does not want to do anything in the house. She wants to just be outside all the time. Victim status again. I would assume I kept her trapped, so now she has to grasp at any freedom she can. So far so good. Detaching slowly. Still miss her and still want to tell her that, but that desire is slowly decreasing. I am trying. I guess the thing is, I know she will miss me. I have no doubt about it. My problem is not the missing her part. My problem is the having hope part. I wish that I did not know she would regret and miss me. So I could not have such high hope of every call or every text being the one that she tells me she misses me. I need to detach more. I keep doubting myself. I keep thinking, did I fight enough for her or did I just let her walk away too easy? Should I send her something so she knows that I care, etc.? The thing is, I know the answers to those questions already. I know that I did everything I could to fix this. But she has done nothing. She walked out, not me. There is nothing that I can do. I know that I should not send her anything and let her miss me. I just can't stop the thoughts. What sucks is I know the answer, but in the moment I have the thoughts, I doubt myself and my emotion takes over and I am on the cusp of hitting send or doing something else. But I feel myself back from the edge. I just tell myself that this person does not deserve my attention. She does not deserve my love or admiration. My wife does, but this person that she has become does not. Keep on keeping on. Thankfully I am busy with the new place. I have my family just around the corner now, so I have seen them every day. My daughter loves the new place. She told me this morning that she likes my house and new bed better than mommy's house. Little victories. I will take them all. So, I just got a good laugh out because of the ex. I told her the other day to not call me. Text and email only. So, what does she do? She has her brother text me to have me bring a sweater for our daughter to him. He was at work, so he could not argue with her. I asked him to stay out of the middle, so there are no hard feelings between us. If she wants something, she can text me. He agreed. He said that was very prudent. He said he only agreed to shut her up since he is at work and could not argue with her right then. He's going to say something tonight. He told me she is upset about the no calling, so she got him to do it. Just pathetic. What a child. I laughed for a good 15 about that. I did bring him a sweater, because I am not going to let my daughter suffer. I talked to him at work about this and he agreed with me and he will set boundaries about this with her. Same goes for me. I will not put him in the middle either, which I don't. Skipped a bunch of legal term negotiation between OP and the father-in-law. Well, I just found out for sure that STBX and OM are together. Her brother told me he met the guy 2 weeks ago. He exceeded his expectations for what a garbage is. He said he met him when he walked into his apartment, our old apartment, and he was there with my wife. Around 10 p.m. Sitting inside with sunglasses on his head, not on his eyes. He immediately started ragging on my brother-in-law, thinking they were friends or something. He showed up with a lottery ticket and a protein shake as a gift for my brother-in-law. He then made comments about stupid things. My brother and sister-in-law hate him. He then called my wife on set and asked, "Do you have a TV? Or do I need to buy one?" My wife asked why. His response is college football. She told him they do not have cable. His response was, "I am not coming over then." The brother told my wife that he is a piece of crap. He told her that he let it slide one time, but not again. She agreed that he is garbage. What the hell? She knows he is a piece of crap and yet she wants to be with him. What a douche. Also, she started complaining about how much of a jerk I am to my brother-in-law. Due to the insurance stuff yesterday, he told her that she is ridiculous. He told her that she cannot make decisions for our daughter that do not involve me. He told her that we are divorced. She has no say in any decision that would involve our daughter without my approval. I love that guy. Really, other than my daughter, he is the best thing to come out of my marriage. I really hope we never get to a point where we need to go to NC. So, our daughter had a doctor appointment this morning. I take her. I text my ex after the appointment this. She has a cold. Meds once a day. About 1 tablespoon once per day. Visit was $30. Her response was, "Got it. We'll pay you when we switch shifts." 20 minutes later I get another text from her. "But whatever, can I call you tonight?" Had questions about the whereabouts of some things here and rather than type, would be easier to just ask. Lot to type now even. It will be quick. I respond with, "Sure." She talks like we are friends and that nothing is wrong. I want to spend time with my daughter, not care about the wife. That is what I want every day right now. Since I have my daughter, we will go to the park, go see family, etc. She just called. She wanted to get it off her list. Of course, we got into an argument. She started to argue about finances and I said I do not want to argue. We will deal with this over email. She continued. She said, "Why the hell are you so abrasive?" I did not respond. She called about stupid things that could have easily been done over email or text. Where was the coupon book for the car? When was I getting our daughter for Thanksgiving? When was I dropping her off? There were CDs in my desk. Did I want them? There were Comcast boxes in our shed. Did I want those? All stuff that could have been through email or text. She went down her list and said, "That is it." I said bye and hung up. I texted her to unlock the shed. "I will come get my stuff shortly." She said, "Okay, if you want." I said yes, leave it unlocked. I am going to tell her again that these things need to be through email and text. I do not want to tell her on the phone. Or do I drop it and not say anything? I see that by me telling her no more phone calls I am opening to fighting with her and getting more of her passive-aggressive BS that will only push me back more. I see that I am trying to get a reaction out of her by telling her that. I see that I am trying not to be abrasive and mean to her and that is doing no good. I see that I talk to her and I still have no ability to enforce the boundaries I set up. I should have hung up on her when she started arguing with me. I should have hung up when I told her we can finish this in email. Since I do not want to argue and she laughed at me. I need to enforce my boundaries with her more. I need to stop allowing her to speak to me as if she is still my wife. I need to detach more. I got to a point where I know what they are doing and it only mildly bothers me. Much better than a few weeks ago when I would obsess about every little thing she does. I guess I am so used to how she talks to me it seems normal. So, I had to see the ex today for the first time in 2 weeks to drop off my daughter. Good news, I was not attracted to her physically. I was very short with answers to her. She asked me a question and I answered and got up to leave. I walked out the door and kept going. She said, ducking ridiculous, and slammed the door. I forgot something in the car, so I went back, knocked on the door, and she snatched the clothes from my hand and slammed the door in my face. I called her brother to talk. He is on his way to my house to watch Walking Dead. I told him what happened and he said that she is upset with me because I am not being friendly with her. She is lucky she is getting anything from me. I don't care if she wants me to be friendly and it upsets her that I am not. I am not trying to reconcile anymore, so I do not care if she loves or hates me. She made her bed, now it is time to sleep in it. She is trying to get her brother to be friends with the new guy. The brother has already told her that he is fiercely loyal to me and that he hates this guy. He wants to punch him every time he sees him, not because of me, but because he is genuinely a douche. Think Jersey Shore type meathead. She invited my brother-in-law to Thanksgiving at the OM house and is trying to get them to be friends, but he will not. So, I am sure she is upset that her brother is choosing me over her new man. He came to my house last night, which I am sure upset her. Whatever, she does throw temper tantrums when I do not give in to her. She then just says that I am abrasive and a jerk to her. So, I guess she is already doing that. I will pay attention to how I speak to her. I need to be calm around her. What really gets me mad is the mental movies of them. The rest I am okay with, but then I think about what they are doing and I get upset. I know that is something that needs to end. Here is my checklist of things I need to do. Give up hope that we will reconcile. Continue therapy. I am going tomorrow. Look into Codependence Anonymous. Continue to go to the gym. I am a skinny guy and I already have people telling me how much bigger I am looking. Go on dates, not physical, with women. Make new friends. Work on my issues that I listed in beginning. This is a key point in tomorrow's therapy session. Stop focusing on what she is doing and with who. Give up the anger. Stop being so upset about this. Realize that no one owes me anything. I need to make myself happy. Get a few new hobbies. I already joined Meetup and will start a yoga class, paintball team and triathlon training team. Be a better dad. Giving up hope is hard, since I have no doubt that she will be back. I need to let her go. I am going 2 times a day to the gym now, on days I do not have my daughter. On days I do have her, I am going at lunch only. I would definitely be bigger if I ate properly. I did give up soda and candy when this whole thing happened, so I am eating healthier at least. I just need to eat more. Squats are terrible. My thing is the inverted military press. Good God, I hate being at an incline where my head is facing the ground and trying to bench. Damn near killed me yesterday. On a side note, today has been good. I woke up and, of course, thought of my wife, but that quickly went away. I am definitely detaching more each day. Last week, I was looking at her Facebook, looking at her blog, to see what she was doing. I thought about it this morning, but instantly said no, screw that. What do I care what she is doing? Getting better every day. I am going to start referring to her to other people as my ex-wife now. I think that will help me detach more. Last night, I actually felt fine being home by myself. I sat on the couch and watched a few TV shows, cooked a roast and checked some videos. I went to bed and thought, this is nice to have a king-size bed all to myself. I slept right in the center. It was a good feeling. So far, so good. So, I went to the meeting tonight. It was really good. I got to talk to others and see just how serious codependency is. A lot of the people there were for multiple years. I got my Coda chip too. I observed more than participated tonight. I will go every Tuesday from now on. I thought it went really well. I was very nervous at first, but as the meeting went on, I got more comfortable. I have to get used to the structure that the meeting presents. I don't think it can replace therapy for codependency. But it was nice to be with people that will not judge me for my faults. My ex-wife calls to have my daughter say goodnight. She calls me honey but then immediately correct herself. I would have thought about this before. What did it mean? Did she want me back? Etc. Tonight I just thought, she screwed up. Habit coming out and did not think anything more about it. I need to realize I cannot control anyone. I am the only one that is important in my life. Except for my daughter. I signed up for a few things today as well. I am taking pilot lessons, as well as starting training for a triathlon. I will post something awesome on my Facebook page too. Maybe I will donate and take my daughter time to a child therapy like Ronald McDonald House. I live 20 miles from a world-renowned child cancer hospital. It is tough not caring what others think about you or not wanting validation from them. It is going to be a long road, for sure. I know I feel rejected right now, but there was a teacher. She seemed very interested in me, but apparently is not. Usually, I would care. I would think things like, am I not good enough? What could I have done to make her interested in me? Etc. Right now, I do not care. Her loss. I know I am good enough. I know that I am a great person that has a lot to offer someone. If she can't see that, then too bad for her. It stings a little that I put myself out there, especially the first time since this crap with my wife started, to only be rejected, but that is life. I have to learn a lesson from this and move forward. So, I just realized I got 2 emails from the STBX yesterday. I set a rule to send her emails automatically to a folder and did not notice they were there. So, she asks in the first, was there anything of mine in the dresser you took? Also, I am missing documentation for my wedding ring. Have you seen it around? Thank you for your time. I say, no and no. I am not going to be pulled into this BS with her. She is trying to get me to care about the wedding ring. Is she going to sell it? Get it fixed? Who cares? She is trying to get a rise out of me. It ain't working. The other emails were just crap about our daughter's insurance. Nothing special. Good job. I am not falling for it anymore. My comment, final ending coming soon. Let me get some rest and see you there.